wasting money or something.
Should we pop this gold heart in?
Gosh, that is the rowdiest idea I've heard come out of your
My
mouth.
grandfather said you've got to roll the dice.
Excuse me, I'm gonna flag down to the horn beetle guys. We're gonna do something that might be ill-advised, so just be ready to hold this thing if it doesn't work out.
I ready in action in the mech suit
Yeah.
also.
Do we want to call Van and Monty over as well?
Van, Monty, just got his sense of adventure.
We're thinking of doing something rowdy.
Many of the flesh and blood of Zood or of MacLeod's homeworld are soft. Do you require me to gild my words in nicety?
No.
Not at all. We're all adventurers.
Your ship is a joke.
Excuse me?
It will be absolutely eviscerated and torn to ribbons by the fool.
You'll be eviscerated and torn to ribbons. How dare you? This is my ship.
This is why I asked the question.
Well, I didn't know you were going to be rude. You can be mean to me, you just can't be rude.
I don't understand the distinction.
He's actually he's just telling the truth. It's a hard truth. You just gotta suck it up.
You
see,
You didn't build the ship. I've been loyal to this ship for a long time, and I'm quite miffed about it.
I thought the ship was pretty good.
You see, he says,
Is this ship, how recently was this ship built?
Pretty recent, like in the last.
A while ago.
Yes. Well, over 40 years at least.
And it's been sitting in a garage for...
I noticed there are a lot of commemorative plaques, which is never a good sign on a ship.
It was going to be, I think, just sold for parts. So, fair point. You could have been more polite about it.
Oh yeah, there's no we couldn't get insurance on it.
Can I take another run at that?
It could have been put in like a children's museum or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
You strike me as a mighty warrior. Your ship is awful. I enjoy the grooming of your hair and mustache.
Okay.
Really good shit sandwich. Really good.
What an interesting
Sandwich.
What an interesting tactic this is.
I learned of the sandwich of shit from Comfrey MacLeod.
Yeah,
She was a big fan of the
Really,
sandwich.
yeah, we love. She
It's
loves the
starting to make sense now. It's hard criticism, but it's constructive.
Maxwell, do you have any bonus actions?
No, I think I'll just start yelling, Taurus, back over here, I think. I think we're going to make a hot exit.
You could also do something with the ship, right? You haven't done your
Oh,
optic
that's true.
interaction.
I don't know how to fix anything. Is there anything that
The
looks...
harpoon gun is reloaded up above.
Oh, sweet. Cool. I'll just try to shoot one of the guys that's going after Taurus, I guess.
Okay, sick.
You'll have to kill me! I'll never give up! You will literally have to kill me! You will literally have to kill me! I like the first 4 books, and then the middle ones are okay, and it just falls off from there. Kill me! Kill me! You'll have to kill me!
You see that Taurus walks over and goes,
No, it's fine. It's fine.
Do it!
come on. You see Taurus walks up and goes,
Your companions are frivolous.
Yes, I completely agree.
You are something of a serious man, is this true?
I would say I'm pretty serious, yes.
Can I ask what your quest is here in these lands?
Well, I suppose it is to... My family is to... Sorry, it's really hard with just all of the farting and the dog sounds, but my grandfather used to fund these expeditions, and the last expedition of the professor before she disappeared, and I've come to see his wishes fulfilled and restore his reputation.
Legacy, a heavy burden. If you ever need to commiserate with one who bears the burden of legacy, I am here at your side. Joy does not come easily to me, nor it seems to you. It smells crazy.
It's absolute... I'm gagged.
We're outside on flying airships.
Come on now.
I cracked.
He seems to be getting bigger. It's like,
Okay, we've got a
We're
lot.
doing it wrong.
Do we still want to give methane to something or someone? We've got hands in the
Let's
bag.
see. Let's see what how the methane interacts with
seems-
the little creature who was so kind
We
to.
got any crew?
She was gaining methane and krill, which sounded like a bad thing to
Oh,
her.
right. Keep the
but-
methane away.
So you were
sorry.
saying that you were perhaps the last of your kind, or
My people. Oh, God.
yeah?
No, I gotta own up. Some of these are mine. I've been blaming it on the dog, but some of them are mine.
you see, Taurus goes,
I don't even have a nose like
Yes,
that.
yes. No, it's hot. The air is hot with it.
Oh God! All right. Yes, my. You know, we'll connect about this another time.
Yes. I'm interested, though. I'm interested.
Murph, you also, Taurus seems to like Maxwell. He's like, you're not frivolous and I'm not frivolous.
I like Taurus.
Yeah.
And he says, and this is your craft here?
Yes, the Zephyr.
Everyone, we have a new craft. Please bring as many flower garlands as it takes to decorate it.
I'm gonna go warn Taurus that this is happening. I think it's all good.
Touch the ship and die. You have discovered things about Comfrey that have given you some pause. Is it possible that she only sought to mislead her enemies and that her heart has been pure this whole time?
Of course.
That is one possibility. Another, perhaps more realistic one might be that her ambition maybe outgrew her morality to a certain extent. She may have gotten in a bit over her head.
That's completely true. And
But the first
also-
one is also maybe true. The first one also might be true. It's an equal and normal thing that, okay. Oh, right, I take the gloves
No,
off.
I think you're totally right.
Okay, yeah, no,
I think you're
don't know.
totally right
The
about her.
first
What a
one-
bitch.
I think the first one could be,
I think you're right.
yes.
He looks, I think, from Olethra over to Max for a second. You see, he says,
Do you think you would ever plan an expedition of your family's vessel to Zern? There are no adventurers to come and solve the problems of our world. It would be less lonely, I think.
I think we would very much like to do that.
Zudians try to help sometimes, but they are frivolous. And I too would sprint away from a friendship ritual.
And that's why I prefer this kind of friendship ritual. I just give him a firm handshake.
he takes his cast iron hand, wraps it around,
That's
and amazingly,
strong handshake.
amazingly strong handshake, and he goes,
I have never felt a stronger hand of flesh. Whatever they teach at Revington, the world should know.
Isn't this kind of bullshit?
Taurus is going to leap out underwater and go up side by side with Max.
Hell yes.
To try to shield you as much as possible.
Taurus is coming to help me, with his best friend. All right.
Murph, would you do the honors for me? You're gonna roll.
Rolling for Taurus?
I've been
You're gonna-
rolling very
Hey.
You're gonna roll for Taurus.
All right.
Where is our guy Taurus? And also, I feel Taurus shared this with me, and considering that he gave up his sentience to help us, he was hoping that someday adventurers might travel to Zern to help Zern.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm wondering if, especially because Taurus, well, when he was talking about Zern and things like that, he talks about the queen as if she can like control people, and I don't. Just the way he speaks, I would be afraid to put his iron heart in, because I do wonder if that would make him easier to be manipulated.
Yeah.
But I think if she were gone, I get the sense that he might be okay. So
Yeah, with
We
his
could
original
try.
heart.
We could try to put his iron heart in.
You could also just leave it down there if you want to leave it down there, but
But I'm worried about Taurus.
yeah, we're worried about
Yeah.
our guy.
You didn't happen to see any remnants of any automata within Romansu, did you?
We brought
Heard
Taurus.
about them from
Taurus.
Taurus.
You know his name?
Yes, we put his
We have him with us.
He survived 20 different Fahuya soldiers were charging that room. Gosh, he's a beast.
Yeah.
absolute beast. Yes.
I can get there. Sorry, remind me how far he was? 120?
100.
100, great. I can do a bonus action dash.
Hell
with my
yes.
Moxie point, so I can get there, and I'm just gonna try to grapple him, I guess. I'll just try to hang on to him.
So
And grab that heart.
as the balloon fails in this moment, it rips apart and begins to scatter across the wind. You have the heart that is now about 15 feet separated from Taurus.
Oh, I guess I'll go for that then. Yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna go for the heart. Go ahead and you can give me sleight of hand if you want to try to untie it, or you can try to give me athletics to just rip it through the rope.
We're gonna do that.
Okay, DC. Yeah, we're gonna call it a DC 20 athletics check to just fucking rip hemp rope in half and grab the heart.
Come on. 22.
Nice.
Gosh, reaching up, this wingsuit, ka-toom, you rocket up out of here. Ungentlemanly or not, your heart is filled with the spirit of flight as you take off under your own power.
Tell everyone I jumped.
You take off,
Why? Why?
Ungentlemanly.
And grab this shattered golden heart. You pull it out from the wingsuit. You are the last to go in initiative as Taurus begins to fall. At the end of your turn, you see you are just sort of above the lowest mountain peaks around you, sailing up from the observatory. Taurus is wrapped up in the cloth of the balloon, looks at you, Maxwell. There is a moment where his eyes that have always been red flicker for a moment, and he goes,
I always considered you a friend, Maxwell.
and the shadow feathers reach out, almost like they were hidden behind the folds of the balloon, grab Taurus.
I have no idea, you guys. I'm reaching out and I'm just like,
Oh,
Taurus,
yeah.
don't worry, we'll save Zern.
Did Max
and then
make
I'm just
the
like,
throw?
oh wait, we're coming right now. I want to try to grab Taurus.
Taurus is through. The person closest to Taurus are these guys.
I'll go through, and I want to just keep using my speed to try to grab him.
Hell yes.
Because I wonder if whatever was going on with him was like a shock of, we might be able to calm him down, or I might be able to pull his heart out.
Yeah, I don't want to.
You could just say you guys are friends.
He's my friend, yes.
Yeah, I'll probably do it.
Maxwell, that is your turn as you come through on Comfrey.
I can get, with a dash, I think I still can't get, I can get, oh wait. If he fell 200 feet, I can ask Comfrey, can you use the grappling hook to try to grab Taurus, if I can get you closer?
Yes, I can. Yes, absolutely.
All right, I'll go another, with 2 dash actions and my movement, I can get like 180 feet, so I can get pretty close to Taurus.
You're basically using your engines to hit terminal velocity.
Yeah.
You literally can't go faster than this because of air resistance. Just your mustache still perfectly waxed.
Barely hanging on.
Barely hanging on. That middle part is not being fucked with. She now still needs, she's the same AC as you, needs an 8 or higher on the die to hit him. 19.
Nice.
As she straps in, grappling hook hits Taurus. You are a million miles from the Zephyr. The Zephyr is 200 feet overhead. And honestly, as you hit Taurus, he's made of cast iron. What you're gonna do is like slow his descent to be non-lethal, essentially.
Okay. We are friends, Taurus. Slow down, please. I'm gonna do Chewbacca with C-3PO, but with Taurus. Have him strapped to my back like a backpack.
Do the same, but with Bird.
Yeah.
That's why I was one of the first to be eaten.
Yes, Taurus talked about this, that the
I am sorry. I have done something terrible.
Oh, no, this actually wasn't you.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. Someone...
No, that wasn't even what I'm talking about.
Oh, God, sorry.
My heart. I have betrayed you all.
Yeah, but we know it wasn't your fault. We actually chased you into a portal and fought the Straka.
Oh, we are in the Hall of the Crowdie.
Yeah.
Wow, we are deeply and truly fucked.
What? Why?
We are fucked beyond imagining.
Why?
You chased me here. You should have killed me.
We chased you close to here, but then we actually brought you here.
You brought me to the den of evil.
Okay.
Let's
go find everybody else.
What exactly is the plan? Orathra, what exactly is the plan?
The plan was we should go check that out.
The plan is having a nice picnic.
He crushes Wisconsin Pizza.
Kill Taurus now. Initiative. I demand initiative.
See, you see that Sandy goes,
Now, Taurus, don't do anything. Who's this fucking guy?
This is my best friend. She means everything to me.
and you see that Buzz looks up and says, "Hey there, mister, turn a frown upside down." And Taurus says,
I'm surrounded by imbeciles.
This is bad for you, Tor. I think this is a mismatch of energy for sure.
Taurus is back once again.
Maxwell,
Taurus, you're back.
my friend.
Sandy fixed him.
My friend, they've been trying to give me nicknames. My name is Maxwell.
Your name is Maxwell.
Thank you.
Any that shorten your name, I will shorten by cutting their legs off at the knee.
I'm so glad you're back.
Heads together, back in.
I really appreciated the way that when you and Taurus saw each other, it felt like a moment of genuine friend. Like it felt like straight up summer camp.
Yeah.
Kind of like, it's like my whole life has been worse because you haven't been in it.
Right. Everybody else is an acquaintance on
Yeah.
the adventure, and that was your one real friend.
I'm always kind of caught in the middle of them, too.
I wish. Remember how Taurus asked you if you said that he wanted us to come there at some point? Mm-hmm. I wonder if he was like, missing this kind of like generative, like community energy or something like that in Zern. Yeah.
I don't know that it was ever there for Taurus. I don't think he's old enough to have existed pre the Queen.
Yeah.
But I think the idea was just that it would potentially could have a future.
Yeah, there were no like adventures there or something.
Right.
It just was kind of, okay, interesting.
You see that Taurus looks over at you and says,
Tell them
Yeah? All right.
this engine at the heart of the destruction of my homeland. It is not only the people of Zood who have some stake in its destruction. I would see what the Zoodians said if they knew.
You should come with us.
think
You're
that's
quite
fair.
convincing.
I am so close to popping off.
I know. I want to see you pop off.
I will say that it just does seem like a good environment to pop off in.
Look
They're
at
very
those little
receptive.
flaring nostrils. I
Last
want to
time
get
you
on the
popped off
floor.
is because you were mad at us, and seeing you have that energy against other people is something I absolutely want to see.
Yeah.
So this is causing strife in Zern, right?
There's things can't grow there.
This is doing that.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. But we also would want to destroy the one in Zern, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
I think the right thing would just be for the energies to balance each other out.
Yeah.
Here's this world of plenty, and then there's a world where there kind of is no hope, and the Crowdeye rule over it. Let's go chat with
On
him.
our way to go to the machine.
Yeah, we should. I mean, I guess if Taurus thinks it's a good idea, then he's got the right idea of anyone.
I'd like to.
Hope for Zern as well, and for that energy. Taurus is an amazing being, and Sandy is incredible.
And there's a toad somewhere as well that has a really interesting energy.
Yeah.
There's 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
It's not bad.
You see, Taurus puts a hand on your back, Maxwell, and says,
My companion and I are of worlds outside of Zood. My friend Maxwell, from a land choked by widow's breath. I from a land illuminated by the light of the furnace at the back of Straka's throat. You have known only plenty here. I would ask for some honor and sacrifice, that the hardship of our lives may not be lived in complete despair.
And I'll also say, in addition to what Taurus is saying, that Zood needs to shoulder some of this, there may not be time for sacrifice. It may be taken from you very soon by the Queen of Zern.
Go ahead and give me go ahead and do it with advantage, actually.
I'm going to do insight when
Cool.
24.
On a 24 persuasion, you see your point of pointing out very rightfully, like, hey, this thing that you're arguing about whether to destroy or keep forever is not the other option necessarily.
It's destroy or have destroyed in front of you.
She destroys and then sucks up all the energy, or we destroy and disperse the energy, and maybe she can't get it.
Yeah, I think he looks to you, smiles acknowledgement, and touches a chest with an iron heart that he is proud beats in his chest.
These Outworlders have shown kindness to me and trust for having only seen the burning surface of my world for some few days, and I have felt more comfort alongside them as a Zernian than I have in long years of adventuring in Zud. Zud has ever been willing to share food and rest and shelter. It is easy to share what comes to one abundantly and what is under one's control. The hardship is not borne equally. I do not ask for anyone here to consider destruction and chaos. I ask only for honor and doing what is right.
You see, Max, you've made this point very clearly about like what needs to be done and the pragmatism of that spelled out very clearly. Torse, I think, speaks from a moral place that no one here seems to have any ability to stand up or against. Maxwell, is there anything that you are looking for like on the surface of Zern in this space?
I think all of this talk of harmony and discord and everything, it's giving me bell vibes. So I think I'm going to pull out the bell, and I guess I'll try to ring it as I look in and try to kind of send a message to Zern.
You go to ring the bell, and you hear a frequency move out in this space, and it fills the crystal, and it rings out through the city. Alethra, in your mech, you begin to pick up a new frequency, like a radio frequency in the mech, as the bell is rung. And you see people start shouting out like, to the walls, get to your craft, get airborne, they're incoming. And Max, just see that bell ringing and look out over Zern and see lights starting to appear throughout Zern. Next to you, Torse looks out and goes,
The lights of the Zerni.
And he looks out, and you can see a lot of warriors that look a lot like Torse, just streaming out, seeing these beacons lit that have been dimmed forever, and start charging out. Torse fully collapses and is like weeping on the ground, looking out, believing that he was like the last one.
And then I'll ask Torse, now that the engines have been broken, do you think the Queen will still have power over you?
I will resist. I will fight.
He taps his heart, his chest, and says,
I will not succumb again. I will not give over to the automata. Is it foolish to say, though it might kill me, I have hope in this moment?
I don't think it's foolish at all. I think you're on Team Airship. I guess I have a question. Do we have that golden heart still that was broken? That's like all messed up.
Yes, you do. You still have the messed up golden heart.
Can I see if I just take it to one of the tinkerers? I know we don't have time, but could you just make like a brass knuckles type thing that I could just shove my fists in?
Oh. Yeah, I'll try. 27.
27. Okay. Yeah, I think you.
I just want to wrap them to have like magical effects.
Hell yeah. I'm gonna say on a 27, you wrap up. You just have a chunk of like gold knuckle there.
Hey, Torse. So clench is a worthy fist.
Nice.
Yes, that's right. All right.
Fuck yes!
The first time Torse has laughed.
God, it was incredible. It
Exactly expressed something true in an unusual way.
We don't got time to explain comedy to you.
You don't have to, Maxwell. Already did.
He gets it.
This guy's the most fun one on the crew.
That is going to be Torse, who is aboard the ship. Now that the ship is at the edge of the beak, Torse is going to look at you, Max, and say,
The plan is to board, yes?
Yes.
All right, then let us board.
He's going to open a hatch, go sprinting, and leap into the beak.
Welcome to the retainer.
What?
Yeah, welcome to the retainer. I'm like, blood's coming out of my eye.
All right, we need to get out of the beak.
And I will do sorry after that speech to do myself so that I can run into Straka's mouth. Because otherwise I was fucked.
I'm still scared.
Cool. That's your object interaction.
That's just my object interaction. So I'm going to join Taurus and Alethra. And
two of them are coming for Maxwell. That is a hit on Maxwell.
Okay.
And you take 12 slashing damage.
Okay, halved to 6.
Halved to 6.
Okay.
It is also going to put a red eye laser on you. The next one has advantage attacking you.
Right.
That is a natural 1, so it does not hit.
Yes, thank you.
Taurus gets hit by one of them.
What? No. And I'm going to kill my dad right now, so you get this guy, and I'm just holding him out. Like,
as you're grappling him, Taurus kneels down and twists the head of this Rowdy Primarch off, severing the cords and tosses it to the side of the room. This one is dead. And
well, we should do a little victory tour of Zood, let people know the good news.
Oh, yeah.
Victory tour.
How people supposed to learn our stories if we don't shout them from the skies?
We could set Taurus up to help build the new Zern.
See, Sandy, Max, as you guys are getting ready to head off for that, you see with a mass of recovered Zernian vessels, a bunch of the Aganti Zerni and these awesome Zernian robots come up. Taurus comes over and says,
I know that Gath is your next port of call. You were a true friend, all of you. You honor the legacy of the one known as Comfrey MacLeod. You honor her legacy, Alethra.
I think she really loved you, Taurus, and I think that if there's anything that I can do to help you as you get more people like you from Zern able to go to Zood and back and on their own adventures, let me know.
He smiles and says,
There's much work to do in Zern. The foul stench of the Rowdy, those that fought alongside them. There are adventures to be had there, grim ones full of honor, to fight bitterly for a new and better world.
That's awesome.
That's awesome. That's so sick.
Maybe you and the Toad can buddy comedy your way through.
Oh no.
He says,
the Toad is not allowed.
and he
for the best. I put the Toad on one of the balloons.
Taurus bows to all of you. He claps you on the back, Maxwell.
But you go. You can get it.
As he and his people return.
Bullet the Toad.
As he and his people return to Zern. And as you fly off through the sky, I think on that morning that Maria Ludmilla is talking to you and you are with your crew and your loved ones ready for adventures beyond, returns to Gath, adventures in New World, Zern, and Zood.